G'day viewers, I did some rearranging. The BAZ has a new home, right there. Now it's out of the way, and the meters over here. I'm neating them all up and put all my meters together with all the other meters. Very carefully stacked them between some thick cloth, really thick woolen blanket. That way they'll sit there and not scratch and damage other meters. So I can get access to them when I need them. It's got a bit dusty, that one. So yeah, it's actually worked out quite well. It actually sits quite level there. That's right out of the way, so I can still go. I can still read it and everything. The variac can stay there because I was using that. I use that nearly all the time. I'm going to do some tests on these RCDs. I've already had a bit of a look at this one. This one is okay. So we'll plug this wire in, put the variac on, and see what happens. Okay, viewers, let's turn the multimeter on. Let's try the test button on this one here. Let's try the test button at full voltage. It should trip straight away. Yep, so wired up right, I'll plug it in. 228 volts test. Beautiful, this one works sweet. Cool. Works very well, this one. Beautiful. I gotta get me some DIN rail mount and some fuse box to put the switchboard box to put these in. Now for some reason when I tested this one, I smelled burning. I think the bloody thing burnt out on me. Made in Spain. It'll still work as a breaker, just the RCD bloody part of it, test function burnt out. Alright, would have done that. But at least I got a good one, another good one with it, so. Okay viewers, I'm going to do a revisit teardown on this other smart meter. I'm going to try and set this camera up on a tripod, see if I can get some real close-ups to the circuitry so you can see it a lot easier. Because the other one of these I tore down, the other camera I used, it just wasn't very good, you couldn't see much at all. So I thought with this HD camcorder you'd be able to get into the details and actually see and read what's on the chips and be able to see everything, all the markings yourselves. So I'm going to keep this smart meter just as a sample, so to stay in my collection, because it's just how technology has come with these meters. So now, from what I've read, I think these can store their usage for up to 10 years. So I've got about 7 kilowatt hours on it. I've only used this on the battery charger though, so I'm going to keep it as I just use it on the battery charger. It doesn't connect to any radio network. The communications module's all in there. It's dead though. The LED inside comes on, but it doesn't really do anything else. So it won't get a transmitter or receive anything. After I put it back together, I'll do a little test. I noticed when I had the radio going on FM and I have this near it, the communications module, not the meter, but the module on the top, just jammed up the whole FM band. So let's get set up and we'll do a proper teardown on this so you can be able to see close up the markings and all the chips and all the details. Okay, here's the best I'm going to have to do, so let's see. I'll take this cover off. I've actually found the little black spring behind this terminal cover. This isn't actually a switch at all. This is just a spring-loaded clip, and all that does, it just pops the terminal cover off, makes it easier to remove. So it's there for convenience. It's not actually a switch like I first thought it was. Alright, let's take those bolts off. Before that, I gotta take the top off and get to the communications module out. There's another anti-tamper thing I put on here. There was a EDMI one that Dave and EEV blog autopsied. That was quite a good meter. They actually had CTs. That was a 3-phase one. It was this one. These ones don't have any CTs, just a big shunt. But there you go. There's a module. There's a Zigbee module there. U series. Yeah, just like a mobile phone pretty much. That's all this actually technically is. Just communicates via the meshed radio network, which I think is what our power core was telling me when they installed our meter. The frequency, the actual radio frequency these operate on is the same as the American smart meters run on. Easy to pull these apart. A little bit of a more detailed shot here. Just unhinges, and there you are. It's a weatherproof seal there. You would have seen it in the other teardown video I done, but this needs a bit more detail. There's our backup battery. This one's a Panasonic. And there's our capacitor, 350 volt, 68 microfarad. I might do an ESR meter test on it just for laughs. There should be ultra low ESR being a high quality capacitor, so it should be 0.00 ohms. And that little spring, this little thing here, just goes on there and it just rides on this spring. No switch at all like I originally thought, so it's just there for convenience. I'm going to pull this, so how did I pull this off? I can't remember now. I think I pulled it off on the back, if I remember correctly. Clip there, I'll pull that, there it is, at the front. Very careful, there you go. Just the glare's a bit of a problem, so see the detail there, the surface mount. LCD, which is actually quite delicate, this one. It's actually got some potting around it, some compound. Not much at all. Obviously lead free, as I showed before. And the main board here, which has a shunts on it. And then pop the terminal block assembly off under these clips. The other one I blew up and overloaded. The bus bar melted to the back case, so I couldn't really pull it apart again. This and there haven't done nothing like that either. I've looked after this one so I could preserve it just for its the nature of it, so I could see how they work, sort of thing. Yeah, have a good look at this circuit board now. You can see we've got a little chip there. There you go, you can read that. See, the other camera you couldn't even get the details of that. And this is a little switch mode power supply circuit, which is part of what runs the display and all the features of the meter. So you got the current part for your house and the other circuitry that runs the actual meter itself and provides the power to run the module and everything. Now to pull the main board out carefully. Have a look at that again in some close detail. At a gasket. Put that aside. Now, there's one more screw we're going to undo under here. Terminal block screws can come off. Then the terminal block assembly will just clip off. As I said, I'm going to use this meter just as for light loads, and shows me my power factor with light current consumption, so it's good for that. Instead of using those little plug-in meters, this does the same thing but a much higher quality version of one of those little plug-in meters that you buy. I'll wedge that behind there, and I'll do that clip. It should just bit of a technique to it. That's one side. So I can do it this way. Hand it out of the way there. Might have to go from underneath this one. Oops, let go. Alright, bit of a tricky one, this one. I'll try again off camera. Okay, viewers, I finally got this backboard out. There's actually another screw hidden in here. So, it was a little bit rough, but I didn't do too much damage getting it off. Here's a more detailed look at the underneath of this board. There's none of those capacitors. That's a 350 volt 68 microfarad. Two of them there. They seem to be, they look like they're in, I think they're parallel. Well, it could be in series, judging by the path of the other connections there. 1000 microfarad, 25 volt, XY LXZ series Nippon Chemicon, 2200 microfarad. I think it's 125 volt, that one. Don't know. It's rated for 105 degrees Celsius. So these smart meters will take the 40 degree days out in the weather. So because meter boxes in Australia, and most houses, are all out in the open on the sunny side of the house, and they get bloody hot in there. So these are all rated for 105 degrees Celsius, these capacitors. So that's a good sign. So it should help with the longevity of these meters. These are those Gruner relays, which are pulse controlled. It sends a pulse and it just clicks it one way, it stays on, and it clicks a magnet the other way and it stays off. That's the boost relay, which is connected to a little, I think it's on this side here somewhere. This is a step down transformer that supplies it. I think I tested it before, it's about 14 volts or 4.5 or something like that. Can't remember now. Somewhere between there. And that goes to these terminals here, which is goes to something on your hot water service. It's the boost control. That's your main 100 amp disconnect relay, which is what the I'm assuming the power company sends a signal to the meter and disconnects this relay and turns your whole house off if you don't pay the bill. So, otherwise, yeah, these can be disconnected remotely. Here's a better, closer look at everything. Got some update couplers there, all made by NEC. That's a tip 4208, so you can get a close look at it on the camera there. Yeah, you go, get a good, so you can see it. Diodes. I'm assuming, I think, judging by how they're laid out in the board, I think they're rectifier diodes there. And that must be some sort of J-tagging or connector when they program and test the boards and they assemble these meters. MOV there. Now that will only protects the meter internals. All this is protected, and this is all protected by that MOV. That does not protect your house from surges. That's only to protect the meter. Got some inductors. Capacitor there. That's a, here, get a shot on that in the camera. See that? Little chips there. It says a, get a good close look at that one. It says MM13 M27214. So this must be the brains here. Looks a data storage as well. Little device here, Z3. It's got LF and 18A written on there. So if I can, yeah, you can read that and you can just Google it and find out what these are. I'll probably, yeah, make it easier for you to understand. It's a quartz, that's for the clock. So it's actually a quartz backed clock, this meter that it uses. It's not a, doesn't use any integrated circuits to keep track of the clock. We've got a ST or some sort of device there. And not really much inside these compared to other meters. So there you go. Another seal there for the elements. Big resistor there. This is a current shock type meter. It connects here, here, and up here and here. Interesting how these things actually work out the current. So there's no transformers, it's all no CTs, it's all shunt based. Alright, let's test these capacitors, see how low the ESR are. I'm guessing being high quality caps, so it should be 0. Let's get my ESR meter out. Oops, how's it on? Let's check this big 25 volt 1000 microfarad capacitor. 0.04 ohms. Pretty good. They're all pretty low ESR these. This other one next to it. 0.14 ohms. This capacitor here, see if I can get one of these main capacitors. If I can get the probe on there. 0.27 ohms. Alright, let's reassemble this meter and do a little some radio interference tests on it. As soon as I plug this in, the radio will start getting all sorts of interference. So this is the actual brains here. This is the actual part of the meter that actually makes it smart and be triggered remotely and read remotely. Oh, this is just the for the meter itself, and does all the current calculations and everything like that. Install that, this snaps in. Alright, I'll put it back together and give it a little test. Okay, viewers, I found a date code in this transformer. 11 for the 1st, 2010. And the meter itself, dated 2011. Alright. There's something there, 13th week 2011. Okay, viewers are back together, I'll wire it up. Again, I read out the specs, it's a 2 times LB, which I think is load balanced, 10 amps. Max ratings, active equals neutral, it's 100 amps, or, in other words, so it's 100 amp max this meter can take. L1 on LT equals 40 amps. So it must be the like a nominal base load of these meters. It's a class 1 NMI 14/2/47. It's got your little QR code and everything on there. But there you go. Type U1200. Well, let's power it up without the module. I'll put the radio on and we can listen to some interference. Alright, let's plug the smart meter in, and I'll plug the communications module in. You should hear some interference on the radio.
Oh, Schmidt, Dad's new car. Only like to take the girlfriend for a spin.
Yep, the FM stereo lights on now, it's off.
Yeah, so I gave
I hold this close to the radio. Watch what happens.
I said no worries. Calling Dan before the insurance company was the best thing I ever did. They gave me the right advice and got me out of the schmoot real quick.
You get that whistle in the reception there. That's from the probably from the RFI inside this, like the microchips and all that sort of stuff. Now when I plug this in, yeah, it's already generating interference. I plug this module in, and it'll get worse. There you go. Little LED in there is lit up. Now I hold it close to the radio. You can just hear that. So yeah, it did generate a little bit of interference. For my viewers, I'll reassemble this, and as you can see, it doesn't say connected on the screen, so communications module shagged. It won't connect to anything. It's supposed to be an LAN like LAN symbol that comes up, but it doesn't work. So this meter's not so smart. Either way, thanks for watching.